Hello everybody, Caden here today with an episode of Minecraft Wildlife Park, and today we're back on the world to do a different, rather fun little build. Today we are adding in a Stingray pool type build thing. Yes, I don't really know what to call it, okay? So yeah, it's just a Stingray pool. This is inspired by the Stingray pool that's at my local zoo that I don't know why it's one of my favorite things, but it really just is. Like, when I go to the zoo, I love the Stingrays. I don't know why. I can't tell you for any real reason why I love them so much, but I do. They're awesome, they're adorable, and they're very, very cool. So yeah, I decided to add this into the zoo today, mostly because, well, for two reasons really. A bit of a compromise on one hand, and another just being, basically, I really wanted to do the Stingrays because I love Stingrays, like I said, but also you guys really have been wanting an aquarium, and I keep saying, no, we're not gonna do the aquarium. And I was feeling kind of bad about that because it's such a highly requested thing. I figured, I should at least do one, marine animal of some sort. And I was trying to figure out which one to do, and I realized, well, if I really like Stingrays, and I had already been thinking how cool it would be to do a Stingray pool, why not do that? That gets you guys the marine animal you want, and I get to do another build I really wanted to do. So yeah, that's why we're doing these today. I tried to do an interesting shape for the pool and not just make it like a circle or an oval. I tried to give it some sort of, I don't know, interest to it, because why not, Make it look a bit cooler than, I don't even know what this shape is. It's like a weird, I guess it's kind of like kidney shaped, but I don't know really. But anyway, this build was actually a lot of fun to do. You can see here, I'm trying to put up, I guess they're like pylons. They were meant to be pylons, basically. Because the original idea was I was going to put a really big awning over the top of this. But the way I built this, and I talk about this later in the exhibit tour, basically I realized I'm bad at building awnings, like even on like symmetrical surfaces. And this surface is super asymmetrical. So yeah, I just realized, yeah, no, this is not gonna look good if I try to build this, and I don't want to spend not 6 hours. I don't want to spend the next hour and a half to 2 hours building it, only to delete it. So I figured, you know what, we'll just remove it, and I'll try it again, maybe off camera before the world download. So yeah, those pylons get shortened down by the end of the episode. Anyway, I don't know, I really like this build. It's just one of those weird little things I decided I wanted to build and went for it. Kind of like the, I'm trying to think what the other build like this was. There's another. I think, was it the Meerkats? Kind of like the Meerkats, I guess. And like some of these other smaller animal exhibits. Like, there's not really a big reason for me to throw it in the zoo. I just was like, this is something I really feel like I want to build today, so you know what, we're gonna build it. Which I think is good, I think that's actually how I should run this series. If I feel like building it, we're gonna build it, it's gonna get added into the zoo, and yeah. Anyway, I tried to also differentiate the whole area from the rest of the zoo, so the flooring is all made of concrete because, well, there's a lot of water over here. And presumably, the Stingrays are also going to splash some water over the edges of the exhibit, so I figured probably a good idea to make sure, the water's not damaging, like, pathways or anything, and you got extra traction on the concrete and whatnot. But yeah, overall looks pretty cool. Now I did remember, hopefully somewhat correctly, not to try and make the bottom of this super duper rough. So I tried to limit myself from putting too many like decorations in here, because it's kind of meant to be like a shallow pool. Because if you've ever been to a zoo where they have a stingray pool, usually it's a really shallow thing, so you can reach in and touch the stingrays, which is really cool. Again, like I said, I love those things at zoos, and because of that, I don't know why I wanted to do it, I just did. But yeah, if you're wondering why the andesite's in there right now, that's kind of marking out where I wanted to put the little like underwater grass things I've been putting in all my underwater areas recently. So yeah, that's why that's there. But yeah, maybe we just fill it up with water. We add in a giant mossy rock in the center because I thought that would make a cool centerpiece for the pool, kind of break up the monotony of it. And yeah, other than that, I don't really think I have too much else to say. So I'm gonna catch back up with you guys at the end of the episode. All right, everybody, here we are with the final exhibit, and I have to say, it's a bit simple, and it may not be the biggest or most impressive build we've ever done on this world, but I absolutely love this. This is something I've actually wanted to do for a little while, actually. I don't really know why. So there's one of these Stingray type pools at my zoo in oh, you can ride the Stingrays. That's cool. But there's one of these kind of like Stingray pools at are they Stingrays? I don't think, oh, they might actually be Stingrays. They just have the barbs removed, I guess. But we have one of these Stingray pools at my local zoo, and I absolutely love this thing. It is one of my favorite things at the zoo. I don't know why, I just really, really like Stingrays, and they look awesome. So you guys will notice the actual occupants of the build look a little bit different than it did when we built the thing. I removed most of the zebra sharks and just left a single nurse shark in, because I believe that one of my zoo has some like baby nurse sharks in it, so tiny, tiny little nurse sharks. And I don't have an option for those, so I've just decided to keep this one big old nurse shark in. I also did throw some manta rays in. I know this exhibit is not big enough for them, but they look really cool, and I'm kind of just pretending they're really big freshwater rays or something. But yeah, I really like this build overall. I think it's, I don't know. Again, it's not like something big or impressive like our polar bear exhibit or our lion exhibit or the reptile house or the hippos or anything like that, but I really like it because I think it's just cute. It's a cute little build to do. Now, obviously, as you guys saw in the time lapse, and I'm sure I've mentioned this, the big awning I was planning to do didn't really work out because I realized I'm pretty bad at building awnings, and just decided I'd rather not build it than try and build it, work on it for like 3 hours, and then just end up deleting it in the end. So yeah, that's why that happened. But anyway, I think overall this is looking really cool. It looks so much better with shaders, because for those of you who don't know, I don't actually build these with shaders on. I build them without shaders because it's a lot easier to build and it runs slightly better for this. But man, just having the better water on makes this look so much more amazing. Oh, wait a second. QWERTY done. Oh, okay, so the Stingrays are from... Oh, they're from Mo Creatures. Okay, I couldn't figure out which mod they were from, but I guess that makes sense. But they look adorable. I love them. Are they blending into the sand, or are they just somewhat transparent because of the shaders or something? Okay, they appear to have some sort of weird texture issue, but that's kind of okay by my books. It looks cool. I really love this build. It's, again, like I said, it may not be the best, it may not be the most practical, but it is an adorable build, and it is one I really wanted to do, and you guys kept asking for an aquarium, and I can't give you an aquarium, we just really don't have the time for that, nor do I really have the motivation to build a full aquarium, but I figured I'll give you guys one marine exhibit, and this is the one I chose. Anyway, all that being said, I think that's all I've really got to say for now, so thank you all for watching, hope you've all enjoyed, let me know what you guys would like to see in the next episode, and until next time, guys, see ya.